Hello everybody and welcome to this Planet Zoo DLC pack ranking video. I own and have played every DLC pack and have nearly 2,000 hours game time played. So in this video I'm going to rank my favourite to my least favourite Planet Zoo DLC packs and give my reasoning behind their placings in the ranking. The ranks are going to go from buy, so the DLC is what I would suggest you would buy, to good, to okay, to meh, to skip. Please remember though, this is my own personal opinion. If I say buy one, it doesn't mean go off and buy one, it's what I would suggest to buy or what I am happy that I have bought. If I say skip, doesn't mean you have to skip one. Right, let's get straight into this. Now for me, I love the packs what include building pieces. I am a builder. I rather have animals, maybe less of them, and building pieces rather than just animals. So the ones at the bottom, so the meh and the skip, are going to be the main ones what only include animals and not building pieces. So the first skip for me is the Southeast Asia Animal Pack. You'll see that the DLCs that I do put down at the bottom, you know, the meh and skip sections, they are going to have good animals in, but I need to focus on what my opinion is really. This video might actually annoy a few people. They are going to be very good animals in the packs what I put at the bottom, but like I said, I need to focus on my own personal opinion here. Right, next up we're going to have the Arid Animal Pack, and we're going to get that in there because that again is just an animal pack. Next up is the Planet Zoo Wetlands Animal Pack. Now this pack was really good because it included the capybara, but unfortunately again there's no building pieces and I can't include free updates. So I don't know if you noticed this about Planet Zoo, so sometimes they'll release a DLC and they'll release a free update alongside it which includes new animal mechanics. When they released the Wetlands Animal Pack, they did this with the capybara being able to bathe underwater taps and stuff like that and shallow pools. Now that's great, but it's not actually part of the DLC. It's released as a free update, so everybody gets it. It's not something you would purchase, is what I'm trying to say. And for the skip section, we might as well throw in the North American Animal Pack. Again, it includes no building pieces. You'll see I'm trying to skip through these until we get to the good and the buy sections of this ranking system, and then I'll explain more why I've put them in the areas that they are in. Right, next up we have got meh. The first one we're going to throw in this section is the Eurasia Animal Pack. Next to it, the Europe Pack. And next to that, I'm going to throw in the Grasslands Animal Pack. But I actually do like the Grasslands Animal Pack because it included the butterfly. It was the first time we'd be able to build a butterfly garden or a butterfly exhibit. But then again, the ability to have flying stuff and exhibits were included in the free update. We just got the butterflies within this DLC. Let's move on to the middle section, the okay section. First of all, we're going to throw in the Planet Zoo Twilight Pack. This is one of the packs what definitely had a different feel and a different turn on, and people's minds started to change on how to build stuff and nighttime scenes and stuff like that with this, and that is why I'm putting in the okay section. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not rubbish. We've got over 200 scenery pieces included in this DLC. And it gives you the ability to kind of like build Halloween builds and like creepy dark time kind of vibes with this. Kind of like a Transylvania kind of setting. And once again, we've got another flying animal in the Egyptian fruit bat, which was released in this DLC. Next to that in the OK section, we're going to go with the Arctic pack. Again, in this pack, we've got over 200 new scenery pieces. And obviously, as you can tell by the name Arctic, it's very Arctic themed. This pack really included two of the most iconic Planet Zoo animals for me, and that is the polar bear and the Arctic wolf. Two animals what I really enjoyed building habitats for. Alongside these two in the OK section, I'm going to put the South American pack. This time instead of 200 new building pieces, we've got 250 new building pieces. The building pieces what really stuck out for me was the ability to construct Aztec style temple and park entrances and create that ultimate rainforest look. We've got the lovely adorable capuchin monkey in this DLC, as well as the red-eye tree frog for your exhibit lovers, and we've got obviously in the picture of the actual DLC the jaguar. 5 new animals in total in this DLC, and like I just said, over 250 new scenery and building pieces. The top two sections, what we're here for the video for. Now, these are the ones what I would literally say you need to get these. Like, obviously, we've got the buy section and the good section here in the ranking system. But these, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These next 7 DLCs is what I would suggest focusing on if you did want to buy DLCs for Planet Zoo. Starting off in the first one for the good section, we're going to put in the Oceania pack. This pack is absolutely beautiful, and I remember watching this trailer, what you can see now for the first time, and thinking, wow, this really shows how beautiful people can make stuff in Planet Zoo. Once again, we have got 5 animals and over 200 building pieces, and the animals for me just blow this pack away. I mean, we've got the kiwi, we've got the Tasmanian devil, we've got the little penguin. Like, come on, this is a really good pack. And obviously for your campaign lovers, we've got a new campaign scenario thrown in there as well. This pack is absolutely stunning and an amazing pack. And so is this one next up. It's the Australia pack. This pack for me really just blew me away when I watched the trailer, and I was so excited to get my hands on. Seeing that koala climb that tree, I needed a koala in one of my zoos. Again, we have got another 5 animals, another over 230 new building pieces in this one. And again, the array of animals you get in this, from the red kangaroo, the cassowary, the eastern blue-tongued lizard, again for your exhibit lovers, and obviously the number one, the koala. Everybody likes koalas, come on. The building pieces are amazing, and they kind of like combine modern architecture with like upcycled material, if that makes sense. A lot of colour was brought into game with this DLC, I think. A lot of colour with the decoration items. And being able to create stuff in like an outback setting is obviously amazing to do. The final one of the good section is going to be the Planet Zoo Tropical Pack. Once again, 5 new animals, over 200 scenery pieces thrown into this DLC. We've got the Red River Hog, we've got the Asian Water Monitor, we've got the Fossa, we've got the Largibbon. With the Asian Water Monitor, you've got the ability for deep swimming, so you can actually create underwater viewing areas for your guest in your zoos. Again, the building pieces in this were absolutely fantastic and beautiful once again. We've got a plethora of multi-part animal statues, as well as beautiful assortment of props such as like tables, benches, parasols, drapery, stuff like that to really create that tropical look within your zoos. And me personally, I love building modern architecture mixed with like tropical kind of scenery items. So the tropical pack was definitely always going to be up there for me in this ranking system. Once again, a whole new campaign scenario thrown in there as well. And here it is. Here are my top 4 DLC packs for Planet Zoo. And we're going to start off with Planet Zoo Aquatic Pack. This DLC absolutely blew me away. This was the main DLC what focused on water-based animals. Well, hence the name Aquatic Pack. We've got 5 water-dwelling animals, over 170 new scenery pieces. It's the animals what really put this in place for me, and the ability to build habitats for these animals, these scenic habitats tended and tailored to these animals what we're getting. We've got the king penguin, we've got the giant otter, the grey seal, the dwarf caiman. Do you know what I mean? Come on, and we've even got the terrapin as an exhibit animal. Some of the scenery pieces, we've now got new enrichment items introduced with this pack, like rubber ducks, the platform floats and the jetties and stuff like that. It introduced the waterfall as well, which is a unique standalone building piece in Planet Zoo, which gives us the ability to easily in place waterfalls into our habitats or around the zoo if we wish to do so. And it also includes one of my favourite scenery building pieces in Planet Zoo, and that is the Aquatic 4 rocks. Now these 4 rocks are totally recolourable, they look amazing, and you've got little ones as well what you can use as pebbles. I mean, I've done tutorials on this in the past on like my top favourite building pieces, and having this rock, the 4 rock in the Aquatic pack, changed the way I build. I pretty much use the 4 rocks in every single build, and you can pull it off because you can recolour them, you can make them look like pebbles, you can make them look, put them underwater, over the top of water, big rocks, little rocks. You can understand why I get excited about that building piece. Next up, we're going to go with the Planet Zoo Africa pack. Now, I'm not being biased, but it does include probably one of my favourite animals ever, would be in the meerkat. And we've got 4 more animals to go with the meerkat, so a total of obviously 5 animals once again. And we've got the building pieces, over 180 with this one. But not just the meerkat, we've got the southern white rhino, we've got the African penguin, we've got the fennec fox, and we've got the scarab beetle. Now this collection of animals for me are one of the best collection, and that's why it is in the top section of this ranking system here. The building pieces are very vibrant, especially when it comes to the foliage. We've got eye-catching decorations and bespoke pathways. We can install striking animal statues once again. We've got the tiles, which is a beautiful, like, you can layer pools with these tiles. You can put tiles on the walls to give it that authentic African look. We've got the mud brick. We've got so many brilliant building pieces in the Africa pack, even though it is only 180 and not some of these like 250 building pieces. What we've got the African pack are so good. Next up, we're going to go with the Planet Zoo Conservation Pack. Now, this was a real game changer, at least for me. Being able to have animals like you see in here, animals what you would have in kind of like a petting zoo situation, and that'll follow on to our last one as well. And kind of go hand in hand, the last two DLCs here. But the conservation pack for me really kind of changed the way I could build in this game. I can now build farms. I can now concentrate on backstage areas because we've got the amount of props what are in this Planet Zoo Conservation Pack are amazing. We've got stuff like spades and shovels, stuff what you would find backstage area, and it gives us the ability to really create something realistic in Planet Zoo and create those little themed areas backstage and in the back of your habitats and your staff areas, what really do end up all coming together and bringing any zoo to life, really. And we've got one of my favourite building pieces once again in this pack, and that is the Conservation Wood Beam. Again, it's recolorable. It's got like a grain to it, so it looks really good. I know I'm getting excited over a piece of wood here, but if you're a builder like I am, I'm sure you will understand. Building pieces really do matter in this game. I need the ability to build whatever my imagination can come up to, or if I get a little bit of inspiration, I want to be able to build it. And using this one beam in so many different builds is so versatile, and I absolutely love it, alongside all the props like I've just mentioned, and obviously the animals what we're actually getting in this DLC. And let's talk about the animals a minute, because it actually is 5 endangered animals, and that's why it really does boost this up to the buy section of this ranking system. And then throw in 150 building pieces with my favourite building piece in there, and yeah, you've got a pack what I would definitely suggest on buying if you've not done already. And last but definitely not least, in the top buy section, we have got the latest Planet Zoo DLC, which is the Planet Zoo Barnyard Animal Pack. Again, it's relatable to the Planet Zoo Conservation Pack, where we have now got a petting zoo, but not only a petting zoo. In the free update was introduced the abilities for guests to actually pet your animals, which are pettable. A lot of them are in this new DLC. Well, this is the newest on the time of releasing this video. Hopefully we're going to get at least one more DLC, by the way. I am hoping. That's why I've made this video now. I thought if we are only going to get one more DLC, hopefully it'll be the best one. So let's make a ranking video right now. In the SDLC, we are only getting 60 new building pieces, but we're getting 7 animals. 7 animals what are pettable. We're getting sheep, we're getting chickens, we're getting goats, we're getting everything you will find in a farm-like zoo, in a farm-like petting zoo. And I actually created a petting zoo, and I had so much fun doing it because it was just a different way of building more smaller habitats for chickens and stuff like that. It was more fun, it was something new, and it felt like not just a DLC, but kind of like I was playing a new game, like Planet Zoo 1.5 or something. And there we go. That is all the current DLCs ranking from buy to skip. Hopefully I've managed to shed some light on some of them, give you a bit of insight of what it's like to own them, and hopefully you've now got a more detailed look and view of when thinking about maybe buying a new DLC. Keep your eye on the DLCs. They do go on often quite regular, so is there one on here you fancy? Have a look on the Steam Workshop, so have a look at the Steam store page of Planet Zoo is what I meant to say. They might be on discount. Grab them while you can. If this video did help you in some way, please hit that like button. If you're new around here, then feel free to subscribe. And remember, this is my own personal opinion. Don't get angry if you don't agree with it. But my name's Adam. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will probably catch you in the next Planet Zoo video.